One of the reasons that my semi-famous program, Double Your Business in 1 Year or Less, that I've done 3,000 times for audiences, now 3.5 million participants. One of the reasons it is the end 1 year or less is because it takes about a year to double a small to medium-sized business. Now, you get into larger businesses, it can take several years, 5 years, and we've certainly had projects that take longer. But in general, we're aiming for that double your business in 1 year or less with all of our clients. Sometimes we have to restructure them or give them a whole lot of ways to control the business and create systems first before we can double it. But one of the things I realized is if you're going to be doing the business development for your company, or if you have a salesperson who's helping you with those sales for your company, you have to be really clear with them and with yourself. It's going to be a 1 year thing and then beyond. It's going to be day in and day out for a year in order to be able to start seeing major movement. However, you need to be able to commit to the idea that you are going to really go after the clients you want to go after for a year. Pretend you're taking a class on how to be successful in just doing the business development, not just focusing on getting the business, but on improving yourself and improving your process, because that will also steady you in the long run. But I get people that come up to me and they say, well, I talked to 14 people. Literally, I had this woman, sweet gal, but she'd never really been in sales or marketing or done anything, but had her own business. She came up and she said, I spoke to 14 people and not one of them bought from me. So, I don't think this sales business development thing is for me. I said, okay, tell you what, you talk to 14 people a week for a year. Add up how many that is. That's a lot in a year. And I guarantee you'll have plenty of business by the end of a year. But you can't start say the first 14 people said, no, I'll just, give up. You have to understand it's going to be something that's a long haul. If 1 in 10 of the people that you talk to is going to take a serious interest in working with you and end up hiring you, usually within a year, 18 months, 2 years. I've had people come back and work with me. You can do some miraculous things by just talking to enough people over a period of time. So if, let's say, 1 person in 10 on average is going to hire you and your company, that's just pretty much standard for almost any industry. Long selling cycles, short selling cycles doesn't make much difference. 1 in 10 will buy from you eventually. That doesn't mean every single 10. That means when you start adding it more like baseball stats, that over a period of a year, you will look at those hundreds of people you have talked to, and 1 in 10 of them will have done business with you that year or the year after, typically. And then some of them, you're planting seeds. I know I just mixed my metaphors, but you're planting seeds for them to hire you and do business with your company years from now. 21 years ago, I had a gal come up to me at a speech and say, I really would love to hire your company. And she just got back in touch with us to do it now. So planting those seeds pays off in the long run, but you need to understand you have a lot of seeds to sow. You can't look at 5 seeds in the ground and go, grow. You have to do 500 and 5,000. And that's just what it takes to build a business. So don't think it's you. It's just that it takes time and you have to be committed. And those days when you want to say, I just don't want to do this anymore, it's too hard, 14 people said no, come back and talk to me a year later when it's 14 and 14 and 14 and 14 and 14 over the whole entire year. Then you've got something. But you got to have that do something brave every single day mentality to get there. So do it. I believe in you. It's not always easy. It's still not always easy for me, but it's important and it will change your life, because any goal that you set, you will learn how to set more goals by setting that big goal and going for it. It's not always what you get. Sometimes it's who you become, as the great Jim Rohn once said to me. Thanks so much. And again, double your business, double your impact. Change the world.